2007 Yukon Danali. My problem is the cluster lights have gone out. So when I started here, you can see I have no lights. You can barely see right there. Park, reverse, neutral, drive, manual, and nothing over here. So researched it, and what I found was it's there's a chip inside the cluster there. So I recommend prying this off, going back over here and pulling this back, this little piece here, and there's screws right in here on each side, right here. So let me go ahead and get a tool to pry these two pieces back. And they say to also turn this here so you're on. Set your parking brake. Set the parking brake. Shift all the way down. Lower the steering wheel. And then we can access all these pieces there, right in there. Okay, what I found works well is a little screwdriver down in here. So I put a little tape on it so I wouldn't screw up the dash or the simulated stainless. Get underneath there and pull it back. So just kind of a little bit each time, inch by inch. It's a cinch, yard by yard. It's going to be hard. So just a little bit here and there. Actually, this was pretty easy, pretty straightforward. Let's see here. All right, I'm gonna have to put it down to get it in there, but you can see this part is off, so I just gotta wedge this out here. Okay, pulled it off. That almost feels like you're gonna break it, but I got underneath this part here and kind of pulled up, so it came right out. And there it is. Ta-da! And up there, and you can see my tape did fall off when I tried to go in this way, so had to come up this way. Let me show you again. Again, just, you know, it's going to screw it up, so you might want to cover that underneath there, and I just kind of wiggled this and then pulled on this side at the same time. So it's going to feel like it's going to break, so it'll just give all of a sudden. Okay, and there's the first screw he's talking about. I hadn't put this down yet because on the video it just goes ding, 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 and that's all you hear. So I'm gonna remove this probably up to about here. Be careful. There's a guy that's in Vegas that showed you how to do it. He looks like he cracked it, but he didn't. I looked closely, it was just a shadow. So let's see if I can go back here. And what he used was like a drill bit extender that's like a snake. So let me see what I can do here. What I did was I was able to bring it back to about here, popped it off with that, and now I'm able to get a little screwdriver in there, pulling it back oh so gently. Nothing worse than cracking that thing. And there's the screw right here. So let me get my tools and let's go to town. Looks like a Phillips. And there's also screws underneath here, they say. There's one right there. One here and here. Okay. This is what I got. Got this at Harbor Freight. Wasn't much. But what's bad about it is the whole thing turns, so you just got to kind of hold it. The ones at Home Depot have a sleeve around them, so the shaft is covered. Okay. Give it a shot. Take those screws off first. As soon as I find my bit that I just dropped, there it is. Okay. All right. So I can't do both. So I'm gonna take those off. Like I said, it's Phillips 1, 2, and then there's gonna be 3 and 4. I managed to get them all out. I only dropped 3 out of 4, so not bad. Luckily, they all hit here and didn't go back here. All right, so they say, now I didn't have to drop this yet, so it's gonna get loud. Oh, I'll do that. All the way down. Grab it. Shoot, I can't put this anywhere. Let me see if I can balance this here. No, can't balance it. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and try to pull it. Wow. Imagine how annoying that is on the video. Okay, I'm gonna drop the lever and I'm gonna go ahead and pull these pieces out here. So this piece here. Okay, I was able to get it. Started here. Started pulling it here. A little piece came off, then up here, and then over. So that's done. Well, hello, cluster. Hello, fella. All right. And there's the screw. Yeah, there's a screw right here and a screw right there. So 2 screws. That's all I see. All right. So I'm gonna pull that off. And those are, yeah, they're kind of a nut. Let me see if I get a nut driver. I found a 7mm, magnetic even, nut driver, so it fits on there pretty good. Alright, so I'll just remove this. I'll drill bit here. Push that on there. Lock and load, and I'll go ahead and remove those. All right, remove those. I recommend going down to Harbor Freight, picking up one of these things. I didn't think I was going to like it, but wow, it really works well. Just a couple of bucks. Real impressed. Okay, the nuts are off. Come from the bottom somehow. Alright, I'm going to have to turn it off again, so alright, I'm going to try to pull here. Okay, I got the cluster decoration, I guess, off of it. Drop the shifter down. That is not easy. I swore I was going to break this thing. But if you look here, there's a clip here, and a clip on that right above the little tab. And the clip is going to be right here and right there. Right here and right there. Man, that hurt. Well, anyway, kind of leverage my knuckles in there and you kind of give it a few tugs. Well, you swear you're going to bust that thing. But anyway, I got it off. And that video guy in Vegas, he must have done it several times because that really was hard to take off. I thought I was going to break it. Alright, now I've already removed the 2 screws. And he says start from the bottom. Oh, 2 more here. And notice one here and one here. Alright, let me go ahead and take those off. And see, I got that bit again. You know, I found this Makita drill in the garage. This thing is so old. But I found the charger with it eventually. This thing's going to be 15 years old. But dang, if this thing doesn't work great. Okay, well anyway, sidetracked. Alright, just go right on there. And oh yeah, look at that. Got it there. Let's see if we can do that with one hand here. Alright. There's the other one. Let's speed this up. There it is. Okay. Now let's do the cluster. Comes off from the bottom out. There it is. Yeah. Right, go from the bottom, they say. Okay, and I will just pull that off. Yeah, squeeze it from the back. So let me go ahead and pull that off. Alright, I'm going to need 2 hands. What I've done is taken off the back here with a little screwdriver. Kind of clip it back a little bit, hold it. If you're not careful, it'll slip back down and lock back in and start over. So, okay, we took the back off, and it pretty much shows nothing you need to do. Check all the connections here. Everything looks good. Okay, that's the back side. It's the back side of the cluster. So, okay, I'm going to remove the front of it. So I pushed in all these tabs. I should raise up right here, and there it is. There's that. Now go ahead and put tape down, like one of the guys recommended, and then mark it. And keep that from getting dust. Okay. Alright. Another video suggested using a fork. So there's right tools and there's wrong tools. Like, for instance, this would be the wrong tool. Looks good, but wrong tool. This right here looks like absolutely the wrong tool, but actually is a great idea. Also notice most forks are the tongs right there are all spaced evenly. All forks. Weird. Okay, well anyway. Alright, I'm going to put a little backing on here to keep it from scratching the surface. So I'll go ahead and pry those up. Okay, let me switch hands here because I'm left-handed. Okay, I put that underneath there, and you kind of lift it up a little bit here, and it does. Well, it does pry up here. Works really well. So there's one. Okay, and I'll just go ahead and do that with all of them. So remember to scoot that underneath there, kind of pry up a little bit. Doesn't quite go underneath there, so you have to kind of pull up on it just a tad. So, okay, let me pull those off. Also found the fork works okay with these, not so well with the little guys. So what it is I'm just applying pressure, kind of pinching and lifting up at the same time. So kind of pinch it. Lift up. Okay. All right, there you have it. Now let's see. I need two hands again. I'm going to put this down. You can see there's just two tabs here, so yeah, that should come right off there. Okay, so I popped that off, so I'll put that there. And I'll lift that off there. Uh-oh. And I see a problem. And I see a bad problem. Well, is there a good problem? Crud. Wow, that is really bad. I'm going to need the magnifying glass. Really doesn't help, does it? Wow. Okay. Ah, crap. Hopefully it was just that one that went bad. That does not look like something I could fix myself. Okay, well, to the shop I go. Yeah, that piece is shot. Just look at that. Wow. Okay. So you can see that is a little screwdriver. Okay. Go online. I've heard this thing's only like about $1. So, yeah, maybe I'll try to fix it myself. The other ones don't look burnt. As close as I can get right there. Yeah. Okay. The rest looks okay. Then again, I'm not an electrician, but well, let's give it a shot. So I'm going to replace that one little piece there. Follow up. Called around, and they're all saying that cannot be replaced because it's burnt into the motherboard. Yeah, looks pretty shot. Okay, called around, and then there's a real big outfit out in, I guess, the Midwest somewhere. Free shipping to them. You come back, but they're saying the worst case scenario, $375. Called around here, same price, $375. Around here, I mean Orange County, California, $375. Called Simpson Chevrolet, GMC. Boy, was I blown away. $295 out the door. Reprogrammed. Cluster change takes 1 day. So I guess I'll be going over to Simpson, and we'll go from there. But the thing is, now I got to put this back together, which is a piece of cake. So, all right, I will do a follow-up video once I get it back. Just place the motherboard and the white piece on that black piece. Just push it down, and everything snaps into place real nice. So we'll go ahead and do all these. All right, I'm not going to get too carried away with this because they're all going to be reprogrammed anyway. Okay, I don't feel terribly bad. It's $295, not a bad price at all. So, okay, I'll go ahead and do that. I'm just repeating everything. There's no sense in watching me do this. And oh, don't push down too far. If you do repair that, put a piece of paper underneath there and then push down where you touch a piece of paper, and that way you won't, you know, it won't scrape bottom out. Okay. Also, when you pull your tape up, be careful. Don't get in a hurry to do this. Okay. You can see if you come up too fast, you could possibly break that. So. You can see they're all moving, so like I said, if you did fix it yourself, make sure you remember where that mark is. Like right here, you can probably move it out of the way really quick and then visualize it. Oh, look at that right there. And there you have it. And then you would just put cluster in here and just push down. There it is. And now I will take that over to the shop, and he said he'll have it for me tomorrow.